to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. And he's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
Kicks it out to Middleton. Fires in the triple.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
And Ball gets it to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
George a screen on Ball. Pass to Sarr. Koulibaly on the wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Washington shooting their first free throws of the evening. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Now here's Ball. Some solid defense from Koulibaly.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Back to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Green.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Out to Bridges. Launches it. It's rebounded by George. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. To 3, McCollum. George passes to Middleton. McCollum against Miller. The Wizards with another miss. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, he's very dependable from that area, so Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Miller. Fires for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Part of why Brandon Miller went 2nd overall in 2023, he's a quality 3-point shooter.
McCollum finds Middleton. Outside Koulibaly. Sarr a screen. Koulibaly drives in to the paint. And the layup is good off the glass.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Puts the move on. And it's good on the lay-in. Ball's got his 2nd basket.
Never lacking for sizzle in his game. That was a sweet move from Ball right there.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Bridges a screen on Koulibaly. Outside for Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
Ball against Koulibaly. It's stolen by Koulibaly. Middleton outside. The 3 is up. The Hornets pull it in. Down low. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Pass to Sarr. Washington moving the ball around. George sets a screen. Here's McCollum. It's good. McCollum's gotten his second bucket on the night. McCollum against Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get posted.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Keyshawn George is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sarr. And it's McCollum at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Sarr with it, picked up by Plumlee. To the inside, George. And George with the jam.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Sarr screen. Middleton outside. Pass to George. Here's the pick. Shot clock at 5. The 3 is up. Miller pulls it in. The Hornets with a lead. Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
BA, I think he's got all stuff. What you say? My goodness. Come on now. Miller bouncing with some flavor to the rack.
McCollum outside. Coulibaly finds McCollum. Sarr with a screen on ball. The 3. McCollum sends it home from three-point land. McCollum's got his 3rd basket of the night. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you, Brian.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Pass to Sarr. Back to George. Out to McCollum. George, a screen on ball. Here's McCollum. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
Bridges, a screen on Coulibaly. Here's ball. Good D by Sarr.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Coulibaly against Miller. McCollum on the left side. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Ball outside. 3-pointer. And the Hornets, another 3.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
George, good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Coulibaly against Ball. Pass to Miller. The 3 ball. He can't get it to go. The Wizards trail by 3. McCollum, pass to Middleton. Off his foot. It's being called a kick ball. And it's Washington with the ball. Floats one. Shot's good by McCollum. And now just a 1-point Hornet lead.
This is the kind of scoring punch that McCollum can provide. He gets it done at all three levels.
McCollum with a steal. Going all the way to the rack. And McCollum slams it in. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
Washington has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Middleton looking around. McCollum on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Miller. Here's Green. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Wizards out in front. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, C.J. McCollum. He's getting it done today.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court for the Hornets, we've got Colin Sexton. Williams is out there with Knipple. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And on the loose, Knipple's tough to slow down in the open court.
Here's Carrington. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets, Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, you know, BA, with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
There's a screen. Three-pointer Kispert. Doesn't go for him. Charlotte's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And the layup is good. Williams has got his first basket.
For Williams, those inside points are critical. I mean, I think he's most effective when he's getting points everywhere.
Kispert outside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Hornets trail by 3. The 3 from Sexton. Jones grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Carrington. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And here's Knipple from the arc. Charlotte again missing. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, BA, the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Johnson comes in for Johnson, and it's Cam Whitmore in for Carrington.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative in understanding when to shoot off the catch.
Kispert outside. And the shot goes in. Kispert's got 4 points this quarter. Charlotte's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Pass to Sexton. Here's Diabate. Puts up a 3. And Charlotte another 3.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Here's Whitmore. Banked it in off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 1.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Dinwiddie outside. Williams a screen on Johnson. Outside, Williams. On the wing, Sexton. This one for 3. Kispert grabs a miss. Washington has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And that one's good.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Diamante. And that one is hammered home.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And there's the foul. It's on Grant Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Kispert from the arc. Buries it from 3. Kispert's got 7 points in the game.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Williams with the screen. Williams on the wing. Pass to Knippel. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
The rookie Con Knippel with the confident answer. A 3 of his own after the 1 on the other side.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Good on the second one. Outside Whitmore with 2 seconds left. And that's not going to go. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Charlotte has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Sarr out there with George. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's McCollum at the point. That's the group for Washington right now. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Sarr with a screen on ball. For 3, McCollum. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
Ball against Middleton. Lets it go from deep. McCollum outside. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Miller outside. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Green. To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Washington basketball.
Washington leading by 5. With the crossover, McCollum with another miss.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Plumlee a screen on George. The 3 from Ball. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Coulibaly. McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. McCollum with another miss. Hornets trail by 5. Miller outside. Plumlee up top. Inside. Oh, George with a steal. McCollum. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Green in the post. McCollum defends. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
This has been...
And here comes the coach's challenge. He did.
First personal foul.
The ruling on
First
the
team
floor
foul.
stands.
All matters.
The Hornets.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still lead.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
Miller against Koulibaly. Bridges, right side. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
These moments are made for Miles Bridges. He wants to have the ball in his hands and makes big plays at big time.
George with a steal. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
George, a screen on ball. Here's George. McCollum looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago. No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Now Koulibaly. Here's Middleton. Counted.
Middleton, the kind of player that simply relishes the pressure. He's comfortable taking the big shots.
Now Green. He launches. Middleton rips down the board.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
It's good from beyond the arc.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Gets it to go. 17 seconds left in the final quarter. Middleton against Green. McCollum. It's money from deep. And so it's Washington with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played
that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Ingram is out there with Grady Dick. And it's Mamu Kalashvili in at center. Now here's McCollum. Following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Outside for George. Middleton on the wing. George sets a screen. He gets that one.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Ingram. And the layup falls.
Brandon Ingram.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
Barnes can't get it to go. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. No good that time. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Washington shooting their first free throw of the evening.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
George finds McCollum. George sets a screen for McCollum. A three-pointer off the mark. Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intention.
Sarr with a screen on Barrett. McCollum. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Takes it off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Sarr with a screen on Barrett. And it's McCollum off the drive. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
Barrett the pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Up again. Here's Dick. Six on the shot clock, and it's good for 2.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Ingram against Koulibaly. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Misses off the right iron.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The Wizards have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame, plus add to his game.
George finds McCollum. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Song. In the corner, Middleton with it. The fadeaway. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
Koulibaly with the steal. A 3-ball. He can't hit that time. Barrett for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Washington Wizards with it. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Dick is out there with Ingram. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the pivot, manning the middle. Now here's McCollum. 6 to shoot. For 3, Middleton drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for 1 more. It goes on Brandon Ingram. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Here's McCollum after R.J. Barrett's bucket. McCollum with the ball, and he converts the layup. McCollum's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Wizards. Koulibaly against Ingram. Over Koulibaly, and the Raptors take on 2 more.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
Pass to Koulibaly. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Koulibaly's got his second bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Dick. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Wizards. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Raptors trail by 12. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you guys.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Middleton can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here's Barrett. 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Barrett's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And pick and roll is huge in today's game. Barrett realizing what to do in those sets. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Sarr with the screen on Ingram. Pass to Sarr. Shoots over Ingram. Now Koulibaly. And here's Middleton. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
Offensive rebound. Barrett against Middleton. This one for three. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. Wizards leading by 12. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by McCollum. 14 points for Chris Middleton. Barnes passes to Ingram. 50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Back to Barnes. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Here's Koulibaly.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Dick can't get it to go. Washington has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Middleton outside. Fades back. Hits it from three-point range. Middleton's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Wizards. And here's Barnes for three. And that one released in time, but no good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Wizards lead by 19. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
From your pocketbook, Arena Entertainment.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
They've got Carlton Carrington. He's out there with Cam Whitmore. Jones is out there with Corey Kispert. And it's Champagnie in at the four-man position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the true sense of direction from this group. And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Battle. Here's Mobo. And the shot is good. Mobo's got his first basket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And it's quickly missing. Washington leading now by 19 points. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Abaji, the pass to Pirtle. Over Kispert. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. No one near him. No good on the shot.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's Abaji. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Whitmore, quickly covering. Kispert, no good. Raptors trail by 21. And stolen by Whitmore. Pass to Kispert. For three. Drills it from outside. Kispert's got 6 points. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
And the Wizards with possession after the Raptors pick up 2. And he's good on the 3-ball. 9 points in the game so far.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Deflects the pass. Out to the wing. Shoots the 3. And that one's good. Champagne's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game. To the left wing. Out left of the wing. Battle. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Kispert from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here we go. Washington fast break. Harrington, that's good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Mobo. No good again that time. With 2 seconds left. And it is good! The buzzer! Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice.
And so it's the Washington Wizards with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for Toronto right now, you've got Jakob Poeltl. And it's Abaji in at the shooting guard. Here's Poeltl. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now.
Not a standout part of Sarr's game, but good work recognizing that opening in the defense and making the right read.
Here's Ingram. Rebound, Washington. Sarr's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ingram finds Poeltl. George against Dick. Pass to Ingram. Over Koulibaly. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Dick. Dick's got 3 assists in the game. Kicks it down to Middleton. Sarr in the high post. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Lays it up and banks it in.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Misses the jumper.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Here's Poeltl. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. McCollum. Nice D from Barrett. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Kicks it out to McCollum. And it's good, 2 points.
And such a clever score. McCollum can unleash the floater, the pull-up. He's got it all.
It's Ingram on the wing. He's defended by Koulibaly. Washington's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And the Raptors making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. On the wing, Jordan, covered by Barnes. And staying with the play, Middleton. Middleton's got 19 points.
How about the save there by Middleton, outsmarting the defense and able to get that second chance look.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
McCollum, no good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chris Middleton.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
George with the steal. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. Koulibaly finds Sarr. Sarr with a screen on Ingram. That shot wide open.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Here's Dick. And the Raptors miss again. Now Koulibaly. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
teams a sense of urgency. To prove themselves.
You know, Brian, coaches will talk about earning the right to win. And sometimes when you're struggling, confidence can be dinged. The way to beat that, throw yourself into the game.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Mamou Kelishvili in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Now here's Miller. Plumlee a screen. Stolen by quickly. In transition, here they come. The 3, Barrett. Rebounded by Green. From the wing, Miller can't get it to go. Here's Toronto with the ball. And here's Ingram outside. On target from range.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
And here are the Raptors now, after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. Outside Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. And he banks in the layup. Ingram's got 5 now.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Ball into the lane, and Ball throws it down.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Ingram against Miller. Ingram, the pass to Barnes. The rebound by Bridges. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Barrett against Ball. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by Barnes. Quickly against Green. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Ingram on the wing. The 3 nails it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Plumlee a screen. Here's Ball. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
The basketball IQ is already so impressive. Love seeing LaMelo Ball get crafty in the pick and roll.
Kicks it out to Barnes. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, we'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Mamou Kelishvili. After the basket by Charlotte. Shoots from the baseline. And that one's good. Quickly.
Yeah, sometimes you have to flex into the mid-range. Emmanuel quickly ready to do just that.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Quickly. The shake. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Emmanuel Quickly in a nutshell right there. Absorbs the contact and finishes the play.
Toronto shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickly's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. his navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long-range athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively. One of the things I always like about Emmanuel Quickley, he's decisive with the basketball.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Bridges, a screen on Ingram. Miller against Ingram. Miller, right side. Pass to Green. Bridges, a screen on Quickley. Got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for Toronto. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets.
Well, in the paint, it's the length and the agility of LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
Here's Ingram. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Ball into the lane. That one goes. Count it. Ball's got 13 now.
Well, this is exactly what you want from LaMelo Ball, attacking the rim off the drive.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Barrett against Ball. Outside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Ball outside. Pass to Plumlee. The kick out to Ball. Bridges outside. Shakes him. Back to Ball. Three-pointer. Bridges tries again. Here's Plumlee. Miller on the wing, guarded by Barrett. And another shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential. Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Back to Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Barrett is screen on Miller. Stolen by Miller. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Quickley. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. The Raptors with a lead. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. The deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Green finds Ball. Bridges, a screen on Quickley. Here's Ball. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you guys.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Charlotte trailing. A minute and a half left in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. And he slams it in one-handed. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Ingram against Miller. From behind the arc. Great D that time from Miller. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Barnes in the post, hounded by Ball. Barnes going up with confidence inside.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Bridges, a screen on Barrett. Bridges outside. 34 seconds left to play in the half. Comes up empty down low. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Ball against Barrett. Ball stolen. Pass to Quickly. Great D that time from Miller.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Raptors out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Dick, and it's Battle in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Knipple for 3. It's rebounded by Dick. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Here's Dinwiddie. Rebound, Toronto. Outside Dick. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
About a minute played here in the second half. Pass to Pirtle. 6 to shoot. Dick against Dinwiddie. Pirtle. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Oh, you see Jakob Poeltl powering through the contact. Use that size, young sir.
Dick against Dinwiddie. Nifty move. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Raptors lead by 3. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On defense, Charlotte. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. They set a pick. Buries it down low.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Dinwiddie goes in. Pass to Diabate. Now Williams. Sexton looking around. And the three-pointer goes. Sexton's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Let's go with a three. Kept alive. Here's Pirtle. Here's Battle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The floater, and he lays it up and in. Battle's got his first bucket in this one. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
They set the pick. Dick against Dinwiddie. Basket's good. Dick's gotten 4 this quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Knipple. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pulls it. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Active defense from Jakob Pirtle. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Hornets trail by 4. Here's Sexton. That one falls. Sexton's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, when you're in transition, the pass should lead the break, and that's exactly what was done in easy 2.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Pirtle with the block. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Dick, the pass to Abaji. Picked by Pirtle. 5 on the clock. Abaji can't hit. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 4-point game. Here's Williams. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The free throw drops for Williams.
What you love about Grant Williams is the intellect he has for the game. He knows his role, he plays it well, he brings toughness and energy on both sides.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And stolen by Sexton. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Raptors out in front, up 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. And it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the Hornets 5.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
Charlotte trailing. To take the lead. And Miller good for 3. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
And here's Ingram outside. Sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Ingram on the wing. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And he gets it to go.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Ingram against Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Brandon Ingram again. Ingram's got 20 points.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks. Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Now Ingram. And there's a pick. Oh, he can't jam it home. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2 and...
Oh, wow! Incredible!
Wow, the young sir, Brandon Miller, in a big moment. I got you, folks.
Quickly, going inside. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Quickly, just a calm demeanor at the biggest of moments. That is beautiful basketball.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Barnes. And now the Raptors on the break. Ingram! Oh, he missed the jumper. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Toronto making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. Ball right side. Cleared away by Ingram. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Yes, sir! Count it!
Scotty Barnes with the big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Barnes. The Raptors with a lead. Seconds left to play in the fourth. Off on the layup. Outside Green. The release. Oh, it doesn't go. And it's Toronto's ball. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Barnes. And ball's over to help. Outside Ingram. Beyond the arc. The three is in.
This guy is just a gamer. Ingram doesn't feel pressure. He embraces the moment, taking and making important shots.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Miller fires. And he can't stop the run as that misses. Barrett with it. So Toronto takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out.
To see you soon.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
always Clark seems to produce some fireworks.
Well, again, when conference opponents are this familiar, Kevin, things tend to get ramped up, heated up, intensified, if you will.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Keyshawn George. McCollum is out there with Coulibaly. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Czar in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's the Hornets ball, stolen by George. Here's McCollum. He takes it in. Coulibaly with it. Now guarded by Ball. And it goes down 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Frank, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves. And the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Green passes to Plumlee, off on the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's McCollum for 3. Lets it go from deep. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Miller kicks to Green. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Out to Miller. Lets the 3 fly. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
For 3, Middleton. The Wizards with another miss.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. Now, here's Ball. Here's the teardrop, and he sinks the layup.
This kid is so skilled. What a touch from Melo.
McCollum against Ball. Middleton can't get it to go. And it's the Hornets ball. They've got a 10-0 run going. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Buck Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Guys, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big time move by Miller.
Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the 2 guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star. Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
And the basket by McCollum.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Now here's Green. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
McCollum, no good. Hornets leading by 9. Bridges kicks to Green. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Bridges. Plumlee sets the pick for Bridges. The three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Middleton can't get it to go. Charlotte's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Green. Bridges has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Hornets. Cullen passes to Middleton. 2 points. That one goes. Middleton's got 6 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Saw. And so is Charlotte looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Koulibaly is out there with McCollum. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Alexander Saw. And it's George in at the 4 slot. Ball, the bounce pass. The tray. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
Matching threes. Ball got those points back in a hurry.
Here's McCollum. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Miller outside. And Sarr pulls it down. Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
Charlotte moving it around, and the wide-open shot from Green. Nailed from three-point land. Green's got 8 points.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Sarr with the screen on Green. Middleton can't get it to go. Hornets leading by 14. Miller outside. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. Outside, Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from 9. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Whitmore, he's checked in for McCullough. Wizards trail by 16. Here's Middleton. Pass to Whitmore. Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Whitmore. Sarr sets the screen for Whitmore. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here comes Miller all alone. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. There's Ball with the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards.
2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half of basketball. Hornets leading by 16. Miller outside. To the paint. And Plumlee kicks to Green. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Bridges misses. Wizards trail by 16. Here's Whitmore. Middleton outside. Pass to Sarr. Koulibaly against Miller. Back to Sarr. Here's Koulibaly. Second chance effort. And Sarr with the nice bucket inside.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Koulibaly against Ball. Outside Green. Bridges sets the screen for Green. Bridges finds Miller. From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
For the fan at courtside. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Williams is out there with Knipple. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Diabate in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Charles Lee. Here's Knipple. Whitmore defending. Williams sets a screen for Knipple. Misses the 3. Wizards trail by 14. You know, Clark, in terms of guarding multiple positions, few do it better than Grant Williams.
Yeah, Grant is really special defensively. I mean, he doesn't have the greatest size, and he's not a tremendous athlete, but what he has is savvy and a willingness to use his body to make it hard for the opponent. He guards 1 through 5 effectively, and he's got the strength to guard guys much bigger than him.
Fires top of the key. Shot by Champagny, no good. Pass to Sexton. Here's Knipple. Fires from deep. And Jones pulls it down. Kispert with it. Williams picks him up. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits. And here's Sexton. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Drills the three-pointer. And the Hornets lead by 15.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Dinwiddie from downtown. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Shot by Champagny, no good. Hornets leading by 13. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, what does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game? These are all good questions. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the update. It's up a 3. The Hornets pull it in. Diabate's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Williams. Here's Sexton. Yep, that one goes. Sexton's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, Crafty, just capitalizing there on the floater. Give Sexton room to shoot that shot, and he's going to take it. Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Outside, Jones. Right wing. Here's Champagnie. No good from outside.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last and enjoy it for as long as you can.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Diabate. And stolen by Whitmore. All alone. And Whitmore throws it down.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so it's Charlotte. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then there's McCollum. And it's Sarr in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hornets leading by 11. Plumlee with a screen on McCollum. And Ball slams it in.
Good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
Middleton pass to Sarr. Kicks it out to McCollum. Shoots over Ball. Plumlee with the steal. 3-on-3. Miller with a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Hornets.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Bridges misses. Wizards trail by 16, and it's George finishing it off.
Smart pass by C.J. McCollum. I mean, he's got an eye for dropping dimes.
Ball kicks to Bridges. George passes to McCollum. A 3-ball. Sinks the triple.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Miller against Middleton. Shot from 16, and yeah, it's good.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Green from outside.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Six on the shot clock. One-handed.
Oh, and one little pump fake time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works.
You had the feeling, guys, he was just eyeing the rim from the start. I mean, he was committed.
Ball with it, now defended by McCullough. Outside, Ball takes the three, and there's the three.
Flashing his long ball range. The defense has to guard Ball everywhere.
Sarr sets the screen for Middleton. The response triple answers back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Plumlee in the post. He's defended by Koulibaly.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
The response, slamming at home.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Plumlee attacking.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hornets.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LaMelo Ball.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
Ball, late in the clock, he gets it to fall.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Down he goes for three. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
So it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the whole...
Have a Monday night of basketball. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. George out there with Alexander Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Koulibaly in at the 2. And for the Raptors, Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Brandon Ingram out there with Grady Dick. And it's Barrett in at the small forward. In the last few seasons' legs, C.J. McCollum playing mainly point guard for his career, mostly at the 2.
Yeah, listen, he can play either, certainly can be a lead guard when he needs to be, but shooting and scoring off the dribble is really his bread and butter, and he can get to it from any angle, any platform, in any situation.
Great player regardless.
Absolutely.
Now here's Dick. Pass to Ingram, down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by George.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And the jam by George.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Right side Barnes. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And the bucket is good.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Washington.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
George, a screen on Dick. Inside. And George with the basket on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight.
The combo guard skills of McCollum. Not just a scorer, he's also a more than capable passer. Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Washington.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Here's Dick following the score by Washington. Up and over McCollum. Dick with a miss. The Wizards have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Pass to McCollum. Shoots over Barnes. And Alexander Sarr going to pick up the foul here. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He gets called for the over the back. He thought he could slip through the cracks and grab the rebound.
Yeah, he thought he had an angle to sneak in there, but the official was right on top of it.
Hurdle with a screen on George. The 3 from Barnes. He drops it from range.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Well, he just looks so confident right there, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Middleton. Back to McCollum. Sarr with a screen on Barrett. And it's McCollum penetrating. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. McCollum's got 5 now.
Yeah, defending the pick and roll. You have to stop the ball, especially when it's C.J. McCollum controlling it.
Ingram against George. Hits a 3-pointer. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
3 from Barnes. Rebound Washington. 1:15 left now in the first quarter. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. 59 seconds left in the first. Here's McCollum. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors trail by 9. Dick finds Pirtle. Ingram on the wing. Pirtle with a screen on Middleton. Here's Ingram. It's good. 5 points in the game.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Middleton attacking. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And the Wizards on the break. Shot's good by McCollum.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends. Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
3 seconds left. Soft touch off the glass. McCollum's got 9 points.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
C.J. McCollum has been leading the charge for the Wizards, hunting for opportunity. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Quite a position here for the Wizards to be in. What do you think, guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Grady Dick out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
Now here's Barrett, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for them.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
What an aggressive slam by Middleton. Oh, my. I mean, I like when he uses his athleticism like this.
There's a screen. Outside Ingram. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Washington. Here's Coulibaly. It's rebounded by Barrett. Ingram with the ball. Working on George. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, the athleticism of Ingram. Exceptional at skying up for slams.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Ryan?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. All right, Tim, let's focus on Bilal Coulibaly. 6'8", 7'2" wingspan. My goodness.
Man, tremendous tools for a wing defender, B.A. He was a late bloomer, and he's still working on his skill level, but if that comes along, watch out.
The Raptors making a switch here. Mamukelashvili's checked in. Now here's Barrett. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Outside Ingram. 4-3. Drains the triple. Ingram's got 10.
Ingram can be shifty, especially when he's operating out of the two-man game.
McCollum finds Coulibaly. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. And the Wizards lead by 13.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Dick. Yet to see a basket. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it. Minute 32 left in the first half. Middleton passes to McCollum. George, a screen on Barrett. There's McCollum with the three. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 13. .102 left in the half. Uses the glass on the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Sarr. Coulibaly on the wing. Sarr a screen. Fires the three. And Coulibaly hits from deep. Coulibaly's got 11 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 10. Sarr pulls it in. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Dick with it. McCollum defends. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Sarr. Here's Coulibaly. And at the buzzer, count it.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
And so it's the Washington Wizards, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the... And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Without question, Bilal Coulibaly displaying his skills today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. George out there with Chris Middleton. Then the star, there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's McCollum at the point guard position. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Mobo, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Battle comes in for Barrett. Abaji's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And quickly subbed in for Dick. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Off the mark there with a three.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Champagny, that's good. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big three. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Really left him alone that time. Carrington's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
There's a screen. Three-pointer Kispert. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustment.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And here's Kispert from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
And you heard that the Raptors were looking to be aggressive this summer, Tim. Why now?
Well, they're trying to replicate what they accomplished when they acquired Kawhi Leonard, which led to a title in 2019. So this is a front office not afraid to shake things up.
The putback. Bobo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Three-pointer Kispert drills it from deep. Kispert's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
1:51 left in the 3rd quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Back over to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. The three. The offensive rebound. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Raptors trail by 19. The three from quickly. Hurdle. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Outside Carrington. Takes it inside. They set a pick. Whitmore. Toronto grabs the miss.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Here's Abaji. Still no points. Down low is Momo powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Jones sets a screen. Kispert into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kispert's got 8 points.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Here's Battle. Misses the three. And so it's the Washington Wizards looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram out there with Dick. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
For a 6'3" guard like McCollum, the floater is a must. Just goes right over the shot blockers.
Dick with a miss. Wizards leading by 17. Here's McCollum. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
That's a nice lead pass in transition, making things easy for your teammate.
Ingram against Coulibaly. And that one's good.
Ingram really putting pressure on the D, hitting from way out there.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Sarr misses.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
To the inside. Outside Dick. Outside Ingram. Three-pointer off the mark. The Wizards have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And Coulibaly hits from deep. And the Wizards lead by 19.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
The shot by Ingram, no good. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. From downtown, and there's Coulibaly on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got 8 assists here tonight. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Rebound by the Wizards. Sarr's got 5 rebounds in the game. McCollum, the pass to Middleton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points for Chris Middleton.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
I like how selective Barrett is with taking threes. It's a big reason why he shoots a good percentage.
Dick finds Barnes.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Coulibaly against Ingram. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. McCollum, the pass to Middleton. Takes a 3. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Ingram outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's McCollum. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Wizards.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And what a huge performance it was for C.J. McCollum.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly. Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
McCollum draws the double. Pass to Sarr. Back to McCollum. Kicks it out to Middleton. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
McCollum looking it over. To the wing, right side. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team
themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Raptors, Hornets, up next on 2K Sports. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. And it's Green in at the 3. Now, here's Quickly. Ingram outside. Just 5 to shoot. Barnes screen on Miller. And here's Ingram from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And you'd like to say these teams are playing well coming in. But that is certainly not the case.
Yeah, they are struggling. And tonight is a big-time opportunity. One of these teams is going to leave here with a much-needed win.
And here is Ball. After Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep, that one drops for him. Ball's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, soft touch from LaMelo. That floater game is on point.
It's Ingram on the wing. Out to Barrett. Now here's Barnes. Driving in, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Miles Bridges.
You like to see Scotty Barnes aggressive on the slash. This guy takes the initiative on the drive.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
Ball. It's rebounded by Barrett. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
Bridges sets the screen for Ball. Puts up a deep 3. Charlotte no good that time either. And here's Toronto. 3-point lead. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Barnes screen on Miller. Ingram kicks to Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. Takes it off the glass.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Pirtle. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
The drive-by Ball. Misses from close range.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Doubled by Plumlee. It's stolen by Green. It's stolen by Barrett. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Quickly. He gets it in there.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Ball. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Raptors leading by 7. And Barrett slams it in.
Yeah, that's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
Ball, the pass to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Have a look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Nice move. Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning. What great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Quickly. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Quickly with it. Now Green defending. Barrett against Green. And it's Barrett penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Oh, my goodness, that was electric. R.J. Barrett with a little flash.
Hornets trail by 9. Ball surveying the defense. Knocks down the 3 ball. Ball's got 9.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Pass to Bridges. Drive to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for the Hornets, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. And it's Green in at the small forward.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Plumlee sets the pick for Miller. Inside, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
What a great pass from Brandon Miller, just understanding how to put it on time and on target.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through that season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Well, you love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Ingram finds Barrett. Back to Ingram. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Barnes against Miller. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
Ingram kicks to Barrett. Going inside, and Barrett slams it in.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Plumlee with a screen on Barrett. A floater, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Now you love the tenacity right there of LaMelo Ball. Play through the contact, get the and-one opportunity.
Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky's really the limit.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Ingram, and another basket for Toronto.
And this is Ingram's bread and butter, a terrific mid-range shooter who looks to score from there often.
Here's Bridges, and Bridges jams it in.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
It's Ingram on the wing, covered by Miller. Ingram passes to Purtle. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Barrett. Offensive rebound. Missed inside.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Out to Bridges. And there's the drive. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
There is an authority, a purposefulness when Miles Bridges decides to drive the basketball. I don't think the defense wants any part of him there.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Raptors making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. There's a minute left in the first half. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Plumlee finds Green. Just 5 on the clock. Plumlee sets the pick for Green. No good with the triple. Raptors trail by 3. Left side, Barrett. Here's Ingram. He has 7. And the dunk by Barnes.
Wow, shake the building with that finish, Scotty Barnes. My goodness.
Here's Ball. They kick it out to Green. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Hornets lead by 1. And will return shortly. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
We've got Grady Dick, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Williams with the ball. It's rebounded by Dick. And the state of North Carolina is a powerhouse, Doris. You know that in college hoops. Can that translate, do you think, to the Hornets?
Kevin, what we know, what the research tells us, is that college basketball fans are just that, and NBA fans are just that. Those two fan bases don't generally cross over. The Hornets need to focus on winning, however, because in America, everybody loves a winner.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. A floater. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Raptors with the lead. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now, here's Sexton. For 3, hits the 3-point bomb. Sexton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Mobo. Now, Dick. Nothing on the board. Basket counts.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Toronto foul. Mobo. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Diabate. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Battle misses. Charlotte trailing. And Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And the Hornets with possession here. Here's Dinwiddie. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, just incredible ability on the drive. This guy, Spencer Dinwiddie, so difficult to contain.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And it's Williams throwing it down.
gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Battle. Shot clock at 6. Can't connect from short range. That's tipped. Out to the right wing. From the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Battle's got the game tied up here for Toronto.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Out the basket.
Well, you see Grant Williams showing off his intellect there. Right on target is that pass. Beautifully done.
Bobo gets the basket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Dinwiddie against Dick. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Dinwiddie. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
There's a creativity to the game of Spencer Dinwiddie, just breaking the defense down.
Dinwiddie against Dick. Right wing. Driving inside. That's tipped. Pass to Diabate. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's Charlotte. They lead by... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Ball no good. Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Plumlee, no luck. Toronto trailing. Barrett kicks to Quickly. Pass to Ingram. 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Bertle's shot is off. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Bridges a screen on Barrett. Here's Ball, who scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
Ingram finds Barnes. Ingram against Miller. And they call him to this screen here.
Well, when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Bridges, and he banks the layup in.
I'll tell you, no secret that Miles Bridges at his best when finishing at the cup.
And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. 6-point game. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. The Raptors making a switch here. Lobo's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Diabate's checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rakovic was going over with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you once again, Allie. The shot is good.
Well, that's just a smart move by LaMelo Ball. Uses the screen to shake the defender. That's nice.
Ingram against Miller. There's the pick. Ingram attacking. Rips it down with two hands.
Cool and calm. Brandon Ingram. Wow.
Barrett against Ball. Good work there as it goes down.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Stolen.
Toronto foul. Mobile. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Hornets leading by 6. 1:32 left in the fourth. Can't get it. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Ingram. Now Barnes. Got it to go off the glass.
Scotty Barnes, big time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Diabate. Doesn't get that one. Ingram deciding where to go with it. It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Miller against Ingram. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. And there's the dunk.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And the Raptors call time here. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
On the wing quickly. And he does not hit. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's it.